Hi ma'am, my name is Godfrey M. Raot and I'm going to explain our assignment. It's all about simple point of sales. So now I'm going to explain about the applet first. So after finishing our code, I I use uh, I use Eclipse and make a jar file so that it will run in browser. After so this is the one that I have created, and after that I created an HTML code. So this one. So HTML head, title, head, body. Then this is the very important part: applet tag. Archive equals POS.jar. This POS.jar is the one that I have created before. So this one, and also this one, POS, the package name, and then POS.class, the jar file, then width and height. So af, af, after me after creating it, you what I did was I installed a plugin in Chrome so that it will support in Google Chrome browser. So this one, the IE-tab plugin. This one, the IE-tab plugin. So after that, I I configure the Java settings and allow allow the link of this one. So this is the one. I allowed it here so that the browser will not block the Java. So this one, so it is already added. So what? So in order to run it, you must copy the file URL, and then the extension. Click the extension and paste it here. Oops. And then allow block content. Then yes. So now it's running now. So now you must input all these fields in order to execute the program. So numbers must be required. So 5. Oops. 12. And also this is also required. So add items, then pay. By the way, if you don't want to buy sample piatos, you still need to input a value here. So if you don't want to buy, just input it to 0, and piatos here will become 0. So including here, now the martis will also become 0. So so this is also validated. If you want to input negative number, Nova will automatically set to 0. So add items. So that's the one. So that's one. So here, if you want to input negative number, it will say that you must please input at least greater than 0. So if you input less than the total payment, example here 800, the error will occur. So if you want to to solve it, you must have a greater than value or equal. So that's our code, ma'am.
Okay. To continue explaining our program, so first, as you can see here, we created variables for that will be used in our program. So these variables here are then instantiated inside this init function. So this init function here initialize by creating components or variables and setting values to it. So basically these are the portion of the program that instantiates components like button, text fields, text buttons and text fields, and labels that are being that can be seen here in our program or in our system. So in order for it to be placed or portrayed in the browser's platform, so what we do here is that we set its bounds. So this set bounds function here sets the position and the xy and the height and width of the component. So this 150 here sets as the component's x position. So this 55 here y position. So this 55 here sets the x position, and this 50 here sets the width of the component, and the 18 here sets the height. So basically the process is iterating over this part here. So after that we set the font into an Arial bold. So as you can see here, the labels are displayed bold. Then and next is we set it into small, the price. Then next is the color is red. So after instantiating these variables here, we can now then paint this one in order for it to be depicted inside the browser's GUI. So in order for that to be done, we call this we call this paint function here, and then we pass this graphics object, and then that graphics object we use that one for the components to be placed inside the browser. So we use this drawString function here and and then place it in the browser. So since the variables here are initialized, then we can now just pwede na nato siya mabutang sa browser. So manaw to. Then
hello, good afternoon everyone. And now for the continuation of our project, name of our project is point of sales. This is just a simple point of sales using applet. In this part, I will introduce all the functions and the purpose of the functions we use. In this part, this get text method is used to get whatever the user input. This is the x1 text field, the x7, x8 up to x10. Then this method is used. Then the input of the user will be passed in the s1 variable. So this if method, then if s1 is empty or s3 or s5, s1 to s5 is empty, and if the user did not input, then it will automatically set default value of 0. Yes. And this, set since the value get by the program is a string, then it will pass into integer. So it will be calculated by our program in this method. Then the S1 variable is passed in the unknown variable, and this set as our parameter. Then this insect variable is double is this, the amount of the pay. And if n1 is greater than 0, it will set as 0. And this part, set the value of the items, then times by the, this is our calculation, and times to n1. Then n1 is our quantity. Then we know that our item has default value and the quantity is user defined. Then this is just for the font style, and this is just for the font style. This the small things for the payment. This. Then this input is, if the n6 is equal to 0, then it will show to the user, please enter an amount. If n6 is less than 0, this will show the user please input at least greater than 0. See, if we input this 0, let's try to pay. Please input an amount. So let's put a negative 20 money. Let's pay. Okay. Please input at least greater than 0. I think. I'm done. And this part is for the money. If your money is less than the required amount, if it is not enough, then this is for the, then if all these conditions is bypassed, then it will show you this with amount of, then your change. Of course, you have change if you pay more than you want, or more than your items. I think, and that's all, and thank you.